The Prophet, Allah bless him and give him peace, said, O people, behold your Lord is one. There is no superiority for an Arab over a non-Arab, neither for a non-Arab over an Arab, nor for a black on a red, nor for a red on a black, but due to piety and righteousness. Considering all people equal is the foundation stone of tolerance and coexistence. The second thing after equality. Assalamu alaikum. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. Wa salatu wa salamu ala nabiyyihi Mohammad Sayyidul Mursaleen wa ala alihi wa sahbihi ajma'een. May praise be to Allah, the creator of the worlds, and peace and blessing be upon his prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, the head of all messengers, upon his family and all his companions. Today, it is surprising that violence is associated with Islam and Muslims are labeled as terrorists. In fact, it is Islam which first proclaimed the slogan of universal brotherhood, equality, justice and tolerance at a time when the humanity was fast asleep in the gruesome darkness of ignorance and injustice. Dear audience, the first and foremost principle of Islam is that all human beings are descended from one father and mother. Thus they are equal on the basis of humanity. The Quran says, Ya ayyuhan nasu, inna khalaqnakum min dhakarin wa untha, wa ja'alnakum shu'uban wa qaba'ila, lita'aharafu, inna akramakum indallahi atqakum, inna allaha alimun khabir. O mankind, we have created you from a male and a female and made you into races and tribes so that you may be identify one another. Surely the noblest of you in Allah's sight is one who is most pious of you. Surely Allah is all knowing, all aware. The Prophet, Allah bless him and give him peace, said, O people, behold your Lord is one. There is no superiority for an Arab over a non-Arab, neither for a non-Arab over an Arab, nor for a black on a red, nor for a red on a black, but due to piety and righteousness. Considering all people equal is the foundation stone of tolerance and coexistence. The second thing after equality is justice. Islam asks Muslims to hold on justice and fairness with people in every condition, even if with their enemies and opponents. The Quran says, Ya ayyuhalladhina amanu kunu qawwamina lillahi shuhada bil qist wa la yajrimannakum shana'anu qawmin ala alla ta'dilu i'dilu huwa aqrabu lit taqwa wattaqullaha inna allaha khabirun bima ta'malun. O you who believe, be steadfast for obeying commands of Allah and witnesses for justice. Malice against the people should not prompt you. Avoid doing justice. Do justice, that is nearer to taqwa. Dear audience, Islam recorded freedom of expression, a birthright of human being, and termed force and oppression as unfair and forbidden. Islam utterly abhors conversion by force and calls those who accept Islam due to any force and fear or greed as munafiq, hypocrite. Islam commanded Muslims to observe tolerance and good conduct with people. The Quran taught Muslims to behave the non-Muslims with tolerance and good conduct and politeness. Leave alone the common people. Islam taught tolerance to such an extent that it asked Muslims to have good conduct even with enemies. The Quran says, وَلَا تَسْتَوِي الْحَسَنَةُ وَلَا السَّيِّئَةُ إِدْفَعْ بِالَّتِي هِيَ أَحْسَنُ فَإِذَا الَّذِي بَيْنَكَ وَبَيْنَهُ عَدَاوَةٌ كَأَنَّهُ وَلِيٌّ حَمِيمٌ. Good and evil are not equal. Repel evil with what is the best, and you will see that the one you had mutual enmity with him will turn as if you were a close friend. One of the most significant teachings of Islam is to fulfill every promise, even if made with enemies and non-Muslims. Instead of taking revenge, forgiveness and reconciliation was encouraged by Islam. The Quran says, وَجَزَاءُ سَيِّئَةٍ سَيِّئَةٌ مِثْلُهَا فَمَنْ عَفَا وَأَصْلَحَ فَأَجْرُهُ عَلَى اللَّهِ إِنَّهُ لَا يُحِبُّ الظَّالِمِينَ. The recompense of evil is evil like it, but the one who forgives and opts for compromise has his reward undertaken by Allah. Surely he does not like the unjust. Dear audience, one example of Islamic tolerance is that it recognized the previous prophet and did not create any ill will and hatred in Muslims about the leaders of other religions. It recorded all the prophets of the Jews and Christians as true prophets sent down by Allah. Moreover, the Quran prohibited Muslims to revile and abuse the gods of other religions. Islam is for all humanity. The Prophet, Allah bless him and give him peace, was sent down for the entire world. It is necessary to deliver the message of truth to whole the world. But Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala asked Muslims to invite people with wisdom and politeness, not with force. As the Quran says, "Ud'u ila sabili rabbika bil hikmati wal maw'izati al hasana wajadilhum billati hi ahsan inna rabbaka huwa a'lamu biman dhalla an sabili wa huwa a'lamu bil muhtadin." Invite people to the way of your Lord with wisdom and good counsel, and argue with them in the best of manners. In short, Islam has matchless teachings of tolerance. It is historical fact that Muslims throughout their history have exercised maximum tolerance with their fellow non-Muslims. It is totally unjust to associate Islam and Muslims with intolerance and violence.